It's day 3 of our trip and now we're headed to Upper Mustang after our visit to Muktinath temple. Let's see how much we can cover within the time we have available. The goal is to get to Kaligandaki Muhan, and so we are traveling to Kagbeni and upwards. We'll see many small villages on the way along the Kaligandaki river. Upper Mustang is located between Annapurna and Dholagiri mountain ranges, so you're gonna see a lot of breathtaking views. Lots of tourists come here for a longer trip just to hike within these mountains, but we're going to stick to the road since we have limited time today. From what I've heard, the roads have gotten significantly better over the years and the work is in full speed, so you'll see a lot of construction work along the way. We just stopped here for a few minutes just to enjoy the view, but it was really windy and very cold, so we didn't stay out for too long. And here you can see the water is frozen. I'm trying to throw a stone. The landscapes here and the shapes that are naturally formed are really amazing and maybe of particular interest to archaeologists. I was very amazed to see some houses and villages along this mountain range. Upper Mustang is also known as Mini Tibet in Nepal because its people, the culture, traditions is heavily influenced by ancient times in Tibet. All these landscapes and the shapes and structures that are formed are just so beautiful in person. These videos don't do enough justice. Looks like another construction going on here. There's a bridge being constructed. This will solve a lot of issues because currently we have to go under the bridge into the water to be able to go to the other side. And this is our destination for right now in Upper Mustang. We're about to take that small bridge and get to the riverbed. There is a warning that the rocks may fall at any time from high up, so be careful. Those are supposedly ancient caves where people used to live, and at some point they were also burial chambers. Here you can find many shaligrams at the bank. They are symbolizing Lord Vishnu. Our driver is very skilled at it. He's finding a lot of them. We went to so many beautiful places, but this was definitely my favorite place in the entire trip. Lots of pointed rocks here. One of them actually got stuck in the tires and later we'll have a puncture because of that. And as I mentioned earlier, we are currently going inside the river because there's no bridge currently and this is the only way. Thank God the water is shallow here. So on our way back to Beni, we stopped at Dhumma lake and this is the lake here. Really beautiful. It does have an entry ticket, but it's not a lot, 15 rupees per head. But we don't have a lot of time to spend here as we have a return journey now. As our car got punctured, we stopped at a place to get some momos. It's a small family-owned place and it was really beautiful. The food was delicious. We got to see some yaks and many Himalayan cows which are relatively smaller in size. It's getting darker and we are still on our way to Tatopani. If we make it in reasonable time, we'll head to Beni from there on to stay the night. Our driver is sharing some horror stories that he encountered as he drove through some hilly parts of Nepal. We arrived at Beni around 10 PM. We're really tired to take videos. Here's a picture from the morning and we are now headed to Baglung Kalika temple. It's day 4 of our trip and we are headed back home. We stopped at Baglung Kalika temple. It is a temple of Ma Kali. Kali Mata is known as the fiercest form of Shakti. The story around this temple is ancient King Pratap Narayan Singh Malla was returning carrying this idol from his wedding. They were taking a break in this forest and when they tried to remove the statue, nobody was able to remove it. So they ended up making a temple around the statue itself. There are so many bells along the way to the entrance of the temple. We are now at Baglung Kalika Suspension Bridge, or it's also called Jhulangi Pool here in Nepal. And you can pretty much see Kaligandaki river from here and the whole city. You can see the ropes. Let's see. And if you have fear of heights, you have to be somewhat careful. The bridge does shake a bit, but it's really safe. People also use this for their transportation every day. A quick view from the middle of the bridge and around. At the end of the bridge, there is a restaurant where you can enjoy some beautiful views and good food. I really enjoyed the fact that they used a lot of reusable, recycled material for their decoration and even the seats. So seats were made of tires, and they used beer caps for decorations as well. If you are up for a little bit adventure, you can also try this swing from where you get to enjoy the entire view. You can try it single or in group of 3. It costs around 500 rupees. That was our last tourist stop. Before we head back home, we may stop somewhere for lunch. Cannot wait to go back home and take some hot shower. Stopped at a restaurant near the highway for lunch. They have some really good views and outdoor decor. We really enjoyed that. The food, however, was not as good as we expected. It was getting late and everybody was pretty much tired, including our driver, so we started singing songs just to stay awake. And this is the highway in Butwal, which means we are almost home. Thank you so much for watching and coming along. I would love to know your feedback. Please let me know in the comments or if you have any questions.